What's good? What's up, family? How are you? I'm Gigi Nero. Welcome to What the Fuck Life? Distant Lovers. Listening to Marvin Gaye and watching shows about long distance relationships, it had me thinking, no, I will never try that shit again. Were you ever in a long distance relationship? I tried it maybe with three relationships. Um, I wasn't feeling it. I mean, I'm not against other people doing it, to each his own. I'm saying long distance relationships are not for me. One reason is no sex. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's talk about it. There was no sex, at least not with each other, you know. One long distance relationship, he cheated on me, and I'm like, oh well, we're not fucking, so whatever STI you may have contracted, keep it away from me. Matter of fact, let's just end us right now. Thank you for your confession. Thanks for wasting my precious time. Yes, I was furious because do you know how much sex I could have had instead of being faithful to him? A lot. A whole lot. Do you know do you know what the first thing I did when I broke things off with him? I cried. I shed a tear or two. But do you know what the second thing I did after I broke things off with him? I caught up with all that sex I missed. Oh, I made up for it all. All of that lost time. I was a hoe. A dirty, dirty hoe. So ashamed. No, I'm not. I was a bad girl. Bad girl. I, I should be punished for the things I did. I'm pretty sure a lot of it was illegal and also very immoral. You know, sometimes it feels good to be bad. Damn. I'm saying. But seriously, in romantic relationships, I want that physical love. I want to hold and be held. I want that physical affection, intimacy, that body contact. I told you I'm clingy. Now, I also told you that I've never been in a romantic relationship. And I also told you I was messed up in the head. And I also told you I was like foreigner. I really didn't know what love was. But, family, I was in love with this guy. We were dating. He decided to go into the military. I said, okay, I really don't like doing the whole long distance relationship thing, but I was so in love with him. And I distinctly remember telling him before he left to let's continue with our relationship while you're in the military. So we continued to communicate and everything. And so we met up for Christmas. And something was off about him. I kept asking him if everything was all right, and he kept saying yes. Family, I'll talk to you about instincts, right? Something was totally wrong with him. But he didn't tell me. So, we exchanged gifts, and he gave me a Christmas card and a teddy bear. I love teddy bears. Anyway, I'm looking at the card like, why does this card look familiar? Yeah, he gave me the same card the previous Christmas. Yeah, something was terribly wrong. Okay, so he returned to the military. Okay, so a couple of months went by. I didn't hear from him. I was emailing him, but there wasn't a response. I was worried like hell, so I called his family. They said they really didn't hear from him either, but the last they heard, he was okay. Okay, so a few more months went by, and I received an email from him. I was so happy that he was at least okay enough to do that until I read the email. Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? This motherfucker got married and had two kids. Wait, what? I must have been reading the script from a Tyler Perry movie, family, because, wow. Like, what? What in the entire fuck life I'm like Cat Williams. The timeline is not matching up. Dude, we've been dating for not even a year. Where did the children come from? Maybe they were her children. I don't know. But I was so infuriated until I wanted him dead, family. Yeah, I'm not laughing. I was going to hire someone to find him and kill him. I was so in love with him. How could he do this to me? He had to pay. But no, he did not. He did not have to pay. God, what was I thinking? I didn't want to take another person's life. I'm not a murderer. All I wanted was his happiness. He can't be happy if he's dead. So it is what it is. Fuck it. It took me months to get past that hurt, that disappointment, that betrayal. But he and I finally talked about it a few years ago, and he's like, "You said you didn't want a long distance relationship." Yes, but I told you before you left to go into the military, let's continue our relationship. You said okay. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. What's done is done." You know what, family? I'm glad he and I never made it. I had to realize some shit about myself. We wouldn't have worked. And needless to say, that was my last long distance relationship. I don't get it. Well, I get it, but I don't get it. Long distance relationships felt more like a long distance friendship to me. But then again, what do you do in a long distance relationship? Everything except the mushy stuff, I guess. I don't know. I was watching Catfish the other day, and I thought that show was canceled years ago. But I'm like, how the fuck could you date someone for 10 years and not know what the fuck they look like? You never touched this person. You never heard their voice. You don't even know if you're dealing with the person you think you're dealing with. And now you're all caught up and they reveal themselves to you and they are nothing close to who they said they were. It's all fantasy to me. They paint this fantasy for you, this whole facade. They maybe want you to like them, and that's why they do that. But I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I can't do shit like that to people. I can only present the truth to a person and pray that they like me. I can't lie to a person, man, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. When you start fucking with people's emotions, there could be serious repercussions. Have you seen a thin line between love and hate? Oh my God. It's an old movie, but check it out. Tell someone you love them when you don't mean it, and then they found out you didn't mean it. I dare you. I quadruple dog dare you. Damn, I just got you killed. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Put down the axe, Eugene. Have your watch snapped. Fuck around with the wrong person and you will instantly regret it. The one person who you think won't retaliate will be the one person who will. I'm warning you, family. I've been in too many situations where people have done me really dirty. And you know what? I'm going to keep that to myself. People misjudge me a lot is all I'm saying. That's another reason why I can't do long distance relationships. I feel like I can't trust you. I have to be with you physically. I know I sound like a broken record, but I can't stress it enough. Enough. But hey, what if your boyfriend or girlfriend decides to live their dreams? They will offer a dream position at a job and it will boost their career tremendously. They have to leave the state or country to pursue it. What would you do? Would you go with them or would you end the relationship? Would you do the long distance thing? And what would they do? It's one thing for them to go on a business trip for a few weeks, but we're talking about them possibly being gone for a lifetime here. You have to rock with them or not, because they are going to live their dream regardless if you're with them or not. That's kind of tough right there. And yeah, that happens a lot. where one person outgrows the other person. Well, not necessarily outgrow them, but make better decisions, or they change some things about themselves to make themselves better, probably for you in your relationship, you know. Um, and don't you ever talk someone out of living their dreams because you feel that they are leaving you behind. That is selfish as hell. Bitch, you better catch up or fall back. Nah, I have almost witnessed people sabotaging their mate's happiness because they felt as though they weren't good enough for them anymore. That wasn't the case. Family, I was gone. I left like my mom called me for dinner. Huh? You cook shrimp fried rice? I'm on my way. I ran like I was the road runner. Meep, meep, pshung. People are crazy. You are not hemming me into your bullshit. If you feel insecure about yourself, do better. Don't stop someone from pursuing their dreams. Let that person go without you if you feel some type of way about yourself. Some people get bored of their daily routine and they know they should be doing better in their lives. So they're pursuing different things, or they're actually doing it, you know? So what if the tables were turned? What if you decide to pursue your dreams in another state or country, and your boyfriend or girlfriend had to make that decision to stay or move with you or do the long distance thing? What decision would they make? I know you would probably want them to move with you or not, but you have to be fair in the situation. I've known people who gave up on their happiness because they didn't want to leave their family. Okay, first of all, they are not children. They are your mom and dad and sister and brother. So what's the problem? They have each other. They are fine. Let a huge opportunity come for me in Japan somewhere. Yo, I'm packing my bags and I'm out like last year. I'm single. I can do that without hesitation. Even if I was in a romantic relationship, I'm out like last year. Yo, babe, are you rolling with me, or are you rolling with Rush, or are you rolling with Kid and Play? Rolling, rolling, roll. Let's roll then. Oh, you rather stay? Well, nope. No long distance relationship thing. Meep meep. Pew. So yes, I would sacrifice everything for opportunities. I have done it a lot. We don't know the future. That's why we step out on faith. It would be cool if our partners could join us on our journey, but if they decline, then we pursue our dreams or opportunities without them. Hey, you never know. Pursuing that opportunity could be the best thing that could happen to you. Yo, I got a question though. Do people in long distance relationships eventually come together? They should, right? Eventually, right? I don't mean visiting, then going home. I mean move into the same city or house eventually. I get that you build an emotional connection apart, and when you finally get together in person, that connection is even stronger. But when you go your separate ways, wouldn't you miss the hell out of your mate? Nah. I I can't sit here and look at the positive side of it. I don't know if I can't see it or I refuse to see it. I guess I would have to try it again someday to fully understand it. Nah, I'm too clingy. Emotionally and physically. It's almost like you're single and your mate is just a friend. I fail to see any more than that. Nah, it's not for me. Yo, give me some feedback on the subject. I really want to know your opinion on long distance relationships. I've watched videos and read articles preparing for this episode, and as smart as I am, I just can't make sense of long distance relationships. I can't touch the person. I can only see them on camera. I can only send messages when we're not on video chatting, when we're not video chatting. That's not enough for me. I would really feel really lonely all of the time. The whole point of a relationship is to not be lonely. I mean, I would probably have to have a very productive life to not feel lonely, but I would want my mate to be part of my very productive life. So I guess I'm missing the point. And that's why I have you to tell me what is the point, because I don't know. um, Let me end this before you beat me down. Well, it's not so much as that. I'm working on quite a few things. I'm working on my next limited podcast installment titled Just Listen. It's the second part of my Listen podcast I did last fall. Check that out on Spotify. It's posted by Dope MCs Radio, which is owned by me. I'm working on the 2 plays. I'm doing other stuff as well. I may release some music later this year. I'm unsure about that. Oh, before I forget, I started a Facebook group for this podcast of the same name, WTF Life Podcast Group. Join the discussions there. All right, family. Whether you're in a long distance relationship or not, I love you and I appreciate you. Okay? Always. Thanks for your continued support. Peace.